Y'all remember this? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't gonna go through the whole thing. If you know this song, then you have an idea what this video here is about. This month marks the 25th anniversary of Musiq Soulchild's first album, I Just Wanna Sing. And the reason this album is special to me because this is the first album that I actually went through from number one to number 15 without skipping. Like this is the first album I ever like listened to without skipping the song. So what we gonna do today? We just gonna I'm gonna run through my favorite songs. By my side, I got the hip hop soul Karev Yah of Heritage Hip Hop. Man, he's gonna be up here with me. He's gonna give his take on some of the joints he liked. Um, anything?
Yo, glad to be here. Let's just talk about the music, yo. This
All right.
this this album changed a lot of people's perspective on damn music because this was in the front the neo soul era.
Yeah.
Neo soul came out, and I
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to my man Greg Shaw. I See Lions. He was big on this album in college, yo. This was his go to.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember going chilling with him at Rutgers, New Brunswick, and he's around the females, and he wanted to put this on. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that would probably go into like one of the first songs I'm gonna talk about. One of my favorite joints, "Girl Next Door."
Okay.
I don't know if you remember that one. If I would have knew the girl next door would have been you. I know I don't sound as good as music, but just give
Mhm.
you an idea how the song go. That song was dope. It was like if you listen to it, it's like a coming home story. You know what I'm saying? Like you coming home and the girl you used to kick it with or play with as a kid. Now you grown and she's starting to look, a little bit better to you, a little bit good to you. You know what I'm saying? It featured what's her name? I think I think her name was Ayana from a group called Aries.
Mm.
Twin girls, twin girls, dope music too. Especially the part at the end where it was like it was like a back and forth. It was like it was almost like a scene from a movie.
Okay.
It was like a scene from a movie because like now she's like at near the end of the song she's sitting there talking to him talking about yo man like you got it now and like he tried to play it off and it's like a coming home slash love story type thing going on. That was a dope song. My next favorite song is You and Me. You and Me. At the age I am at right now, You and Me to me is one of the most delusional songs I've ever heard. But
Why is it delusional?
it's a dope song. It's a dope song, but at the age I am, because like his whole thing was like, yo, if ain't nobody else gonna rock with us being together, it's just gonna be you and me against the world. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
dope.
But the things he was saying in there is like, he's like, what was one of the lyrics? I'm not the type that kiss and tell, but my man said that he really knows you well, but I don't care because I want to know you for my damn self.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's suspect. That's suspect as hell.
You know what I'm saying? My man said, I don't care if you was a prostitute, if you hit every man that you ever knew, that don't make a difference. Cause way more between me and you. I'm like,
Yeah, that's deep because yo.
it's a type of love that's like that, but like
Yeah,
most,
but that's not one that you hear too often.
yeah, like, but nowadays,
It seemed like relevant.
that's a dangerous game.
Community boxes everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why. That's a dope song though. Real dope song. Let me see. You familiar with 143?
No.
All right. Now I think 143. This okay. I think this harkens back to the Bieber era
Okay.
because I think that's how people would say I love you. You know what I mean? So 143. I. love you. You know what I'm saying?
I never knew that.
Right. So
That's a timepiece.
right. So I
Isn't
mean,
it? But he
he
rapping about. I mean, he's singing about falling in love with a girl who he grew up with. She got community box. And he telling her I love her.
see you putting that all together. That's don't put it together because you gonna mess. Nah, I mean,
Okay,
I think Girl Next Door is about puppy love that bloomed into something bigger,
that's dope.
right? 143 is different. That's another song. You know what I'm saying? That's. I mean, not 143. You and me against the world is like. I guess that's when you're young and dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
Young
you.
and dumb. So we all in our we was in our 20s when this album came out. So
It reflects that.
right. So hindsight being 2020, nah. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
143 is like you're trying to talk slick. You get it? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find. He's trying. He's trying to find a creative way of saying, "Yeah, I love you." So I'm gonna just tell you, "Yo, what's good?" 143. I'll speak to you later. You know what I mean?
That's dope. I mean, this sound like because I never really gotten R&B like that. So
Mhm.
this sound like love from the perspective of a young person,
Yeah.
giving the world because it's called I Just Want to Sing. So it's like I just want to express myself.
Right.
So it
Right.
sounds like he's expressing multiple feelings that a person or he went through or a person at that age has gone through.
Right.
Because
Right.
some people like the community box chick and they don't want to give her up.
Yeah.
Some people are lovey dovey. They call them tender. They tender phallus. So they just want to tell everybody I love them and want hugs and stuff.
I wouldn't even say I got a different description of a tender phallus dude, man, than somebody that just love their chick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah, but
you and me is the
that's
tender.
love.
That's
No,
that's
that's love
no
to
no
me.
no no. That's the
That's
tender.
puppy love.
No, girl next door is puppy love.
Oh, okay. Girl next door.
Girl next door, that's puppy love.
You and me.
You and me,
That's sucker shit.
that's sucker shit.
That's young and dumb.
That's why I says delusional. You delusional, brother, for that one.
Yeah.
But then again, like I said, we all in our 20s back then, just just starting to learn the world.
Yeah,
So,
that's when the Cougars took advantage of us.
oh yeah,
Yeah, shout out to the Cougars.
oh yeah,
Cubs for Cougars.
oh yeah,
Every Cub doesn't wants a hug. Yeah, bro.
oh yeah. I know you know this one. This one, oh man, from the I'm a ballad guy.
Yeah,
I'm a ballad guy. They call me the slow jam man. I love a good slow jam. So of course, when I mention love,
that's a classic.
everybody knows what I'm talking about. Even the video was like, video was powerful.
Classic.
Video was powerful, man. Um,
It was so dope and inspired Ghostface Killer to do a different version of that for his album.
yeah,
You never heard Love, Ghostface Killer, and Music Soul Child?
nah, nah.
So music, he used it to describe like love over the ages, right?
Something like I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into it.
Ghostface used it to talk about the power of love and how love goes through the changes. And he talked about, when people think you're going to be rhyming, you're going to talk about love for the block, love for drugs and shit, right?
Yeah,
But Ghostface actually you dedicated that song to all his children's mothers.
nice.
It was deep. Love lift us up, give us power.
Yeah,
Every morning flower shares love, won't like lift us up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like an inspirational, appreciative song for all the good things that we have that we take for granted on the Ghostface album.
yeah, yeah. Love, which is crazy because I heard music explain that to somebody on YouTube. A lot of people mistake it for like they say it's a song about God hitting in R&B, but he
Right.
said it wasn't that. Although it could be taken for that. However you
Hmm.
want to interpret it, that's up to you. It's a dope song.
Hmm.
But he said he told this guy like he came up like he had like a rough upbringing. So like he said the song was him like explaining to the experience of love what love would mean to him or what love
That's
means to
dope.
him. Yeah, that was real deep. That was real deep, man. So like once I heard that, that brought even that made the song even doper to me. Like I was like, yo, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right,
Yeah, the
let me
way
get
the lyrics of that song is just now it's even more intense because
right,
if
right,
he's talking to love about the love that he wants to experience, I
right,
mean he identifies with it, but then he wants to explain to it what he needs, how he needs to receive it to feel whole.
right,
That's
right,
that's hard.
right.
That's good writing, yo.
Word. So when I heard it, I was like, when I heard him explain that to the person he was talking to, I was like, yo, that's man, that makes the song hit a little deeper, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All right, let's get to the one everybody know. Everybody should know this one, man. Matter of fact, it was the one I was humming at the beginning of this show. Just Friends, Sunny. That song right there. Okay, that song debuted not on his album, but on the Nutty Professor 2 soundtrack in July.
Mm.
A couple months later, in November 14th to be exact, that's when Music Soulchild dropped the first album, and shoot, why leave it hit off? You know what I'm saying? that's like that's a dope song. And think about it, when you break down the lyrics, man, that's it's basically no pressure. I'm trying to holler at you, man, but here you don't want to give me your number here, take mine, but it's no pressure. Like it's all good. We can just chill. You know what I'm
It,
saying? I ain't trying, it's in the lyrics. I ain't trying to pressure you. You know what
it
I'm saying?
reminds me of the days where you ain't worry about against somebody Instagram. It was like if you like somebody, you went after it, but you didn't pressure them. So you was like, look,
Right,
you
right,
ready? I'm here.
right,
That was real game back in the day because it
right.
messed women up back in the day. Because all I remember the weirdos, it was like, all you wanted some butt, which eventually every man wants to get, of course, because that's how God made it. That's how we procreate, right?
Yeah,
But it was more like, I ain't beat,
yeah.
but when you're ready, I'm here.
Let's get it.
But if you take too long, I'm over there. You know what I'm saying? It was real, it was real authentic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Like I ain't trying to press you, man. We can just hang out.
Yeah.
Take it from
You
there. You know what
you
I'm
ever
saying?
had that type of experience?
Of course,
Tell us about it.
of course. Well, this is back in the day. Of course, back in the day.
Hmm.
And I remember my aunt used to work for the Board of Education here in Newark, and
Yeah.
I went to visit her, and I met this girl. I met this girl, and I ain't gonna really get into what inspired me to go ask for her number or exchange numbers or whatnot. But we exchanged numbers, and from there it was just like we just chilled. Like it was cool. Like I ain't it wasn't no pressure. It's just we go out, we hang out, have a good time, chill. I ain't pressure you for no sex. We just go go and chill. Like it was like another friend. And that's the thing. Like right now, like I don't think cats is on it like that right now, man. They just as soon as they meet a girl, they ready to pull their dick out. You know what I mean? Just sometimes you
Language.
gotta take your time. You gotta take your time with stuff, man, and just have fun, yo.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. My experience with this song that makes it so interesting for me. I remember going to a spoken word at Rutgers, New Brunswick. Shout out to the Scarlet Knights.
Mm,
I mean, and it was a poem that it was a pretty brown skinned girl with braces, and she had a bucket hat on. I never forget this. She was on stage and she read a poem about how Jesus Christ is really white, and I was just like, hmm. And word is born, she offended people by saying that.
right,
And me, I'm like, I love like people who make you think.
right, right,
So I was like, I want to get into her mind and know why she said that. I want to study this. I want to know about this. Like, really tell me about yourself. Because it was interesting. And the first conversation she had with me was on the phone. She's like, tell me what you want. 'Cause I know you just want some butt. You just want to hit it and leave. I was like, Okay,
Yeah.
that was the turn off because I didn't come here just I wanted to actually get to know like you because of what you wrote and and I wasn't trying to pressure you into doing anything, but since you brought it up and the way you brought it up was kind of crazy, it
Mm-hmm.
turned me off immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like when you pressure somebody or you push the convo, sometimes it could go somewhere where you don't want it and you're not comfortable and you could kill what could potentially be a good friendship or something interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, jumping the gun. Yep.
Being an asshole. Ain't jumping nothing, it's being an ass. But go ahead, bro. That's assuming. Make an ass of you and me. Go ahead, Joe.
What movie was that, man? What movie?
Shout out to John Witherspoon and Samuel L. Jackson for that one.
Yeah, word up. But yeah, that was matter of fact, just friend Sonny. That was his musical
Breakout.
debut.
Yeah, that was his breakout.
That was his breakout before his album even dropped, and that was a straight hit. Like I think off the Nate Professor soundtrack, it was what it was Sonny just friends. It was doesn't really matter about Janet Jackson. I think Hey Poppy, Jay-Z. A lot of hits off
A
that.
lot of hits. Shout out to the queen of music that Beyonce could never be, Janet Jackson.
Hmm.
Come for me if you want to. We can have that debate on camera.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I got to get in on that.
Yeah, because Beyonce ain't messing with Janet.
Yeah, I'm team Janet when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna knock Beyonce, but that's
No,
team
I'm
Janet.
not knocking Beyonce neither. Beyonce is dope, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
back to the point of why I brought it up. I love this. I like I can't say I love the album because I'm not really familiar with everything on it. But
Mhm.
what I loved about this album was being that this was in the heart of the neo soul movement, the production,
Oh yeah.
the live instruments, the
Oh
way
oh yeah.
his voice and the instrument set the tone.
Hmm.
And then that song "Girl Next Door," not "Girl Next Door." What's the song we were doing?
Sonny just friends or just
Sunny,
friends?
just friend Sunny.
Just friends.
Listen, yo, that song is produced by Ivan Orthodox Barrios and Carvin Ransom Higgins.
Hmm.
And I'm telling you, that's a song where you heard how the singer and the instruments were perfectly married
Mm.
to make a beautiful sound. Like that's the one thing about neo soul. And shout out to Def Soul at the time, the label.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh
they really creatively wanted to take something love, which was the art of music and singing, and bring it back to the forefront. And this album, I remember, was one of those albums that singing became more pronounced at the time. Him, Dwele,
oh yeah.
D'Angelo,
That's the
like
dude, yo.
Raheem Devon,
Oh yeah,
like
Raheem Devon.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah. So like neo soul on the men's side was very refreshing. For the women, I mean, it was just always there. We just got to appreciate it because it had a different tempo.
You know what? I want to give a shout out to Michael Baisden.
Michael Bays in the
Michael
TV
Baisden.
group.
He was on he was on Kiss FM before they turned it to ESPN. He was on Kiss FM, and he used to have something called the B sides. Because
Okay.
around this time, mainstream radio was kind of dwindling it off with playing R&B and neo soul artists and focusing more on hip hop or what became of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
before the bullshit.
he would introduce you. So all right, that's how I got introduced to Dwele.
Okay.
That's how I got introduced to Kim. You know what I'm saying? A lot of yeah, I ain't too big on Kim either. Not I ain't knock you Kim, but
Shout out to Kim though, because Kim got some stuff.
where he do.
Yeah.
I ain't
Shout out to
knock you
Kim.
you got, but I don't know, you just ain't my cup of tea. But
Lie.
Michael Baisden.
He sounded yo. Lie.
It's a dope song.
Yeah. Me.
You got to dig the tone of his voice, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
I dig it. I
Yeah.
dig it. Yeah.
He can sing though. Shout out to Kim, yo.
He can definitely. Yeah, but he used to spotlight those artists. So
Yeah.
that's how I found some of these guys like um What's it called? Find a Way by Dwele. That's the first time I heard it on his radio show when we still had Kiss FM. So shout out to Michael Basin,
Shout
man.
out to Kiss FM for back in the day.
Word, word.
Shout out to the Quiet Storm with Lenny Green.
Lenny Green, yeah,
Shout out to DJ Red Alert.
yeah. The Red
Yeah,
Alert.
man. Y'all never, I mean, anybody under 20, y'all will never understand how dope it was to have different radio stations that play different music at
Mm-hmm.
different times, and you got fulfilled with different flavors of music.
So I think
Hip
the
hop
most,
only came on at night.
yeah, I remember
You
that
had
on
you
Kiss. On
had pop
Kiss.
music, but at nighttime when it was late, it was different, yo. You had that smooth R&B. When Neo Soul came out, it was like refreshing because you got a mix of jazz music and
Mhm.
R&B music fused together.
And I mentioned that in my D'Angelo video because when Brown Sugar came out,
Oh, it was
that jazz organ.
that genre. That genre was sick, yo. You're my lady with the claps.
Oh
Boom,
man, yeah,
cha, boom, boom,
hmm
cha. Like it was funky, but it
yeah,
was smooth at the same time, yo. Rest in peace, D'Angelo.
yeah. Rest in peace for real, man. Yeah. Anything else on D'Angelo, man? Check out my video. It's on there. It's on there.
Word.
Aiden R&B on YouTube and Instagram.
Classics.
Um, Let me
But
see.
back to this though, I'm gonna keep it real, yo. One thing about music that I like, he had a very easy voice to listen to.
Yeah.
It made the music palatable. It wasn't like he was trying to overpower the music.
Mm-mm.
His voice served the tempo of the beat. You agree?
Right. Yeah. 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 He wasn't trying to go beyond his range. He could hit them falsettos though.
Yeah, he ain't make the mistake Fergie did when she did the national anthem. Let's play some basketball. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He fucked up the song like that. You know what I'm saying? He stayed on pace. He stayed on rhythm. Shout out to the music for knowing his skill set. You know what I'm saying? And the
Yeah.
producers for bringing that out,
Yeah.
not just getting beats. He worked with his production team and they crafted his sound, which is dope.
All right. Next song is My Girl.
Yeah.
So what you think of when you hear the title My Girl?
The Temptations.
I'm about to say that. See, most people think about the Temptations, but My Girl wasn't a cover of the Temptations. It was his own original song. And it's basically saying, yo, if you got anything that you need to talk to me about, don't be scared because you my girl. All in a nutshell.
Wow. Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
Man, if that's not an issue every man has with his woman to this day
Hmm.
and before us
Oh,
and after us, because it seems no matter who you deal with, communication is the number one thing you need
right,
to have a committed, stable relationship.
right,
Not who's smashing, is
right.
what's wrong with you. How do
Hmm.
you feel?
Yeah.
If something's bothering you, open up. Stop
Mhm.
saying nothing. It's
Basically,
okay. I'm with you. I got your back. Don't say shit and don't and then do something else. Like talk.
yeah.
Women say that about men, and we say it about women all the time.
So you basically broke down the song for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
out
the
of it,
song is
out of
about.
experience.
Yeah,
And sometimes you be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?
yeah.
Yo, open your mouth. What's up?" Or sometimes you be like, "Bitch, what you just say? What's on your mind?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know.
Instead of just going around the house making me miserable, man, just open your
Yeah,
mouth. Tell me,
stop
get it off your
ignoring me.
chest.
Talk.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing more. Ain't nothing more irritating than you walk around somebody all you hear. Like, what the fuck is wrong with your throat?
word.
So,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? Say something. Nothing. He was like, yo, what's wrong with your throat? What's wrong with you?
I believe some women like think you should be Professor X in a relationship, man.
Read they damn minds. No. Open your damn mouth. When you young, you like ignore each other until you get tired of being quiet.
Yeah.
When you grown, you like, well, listen. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mhm.
I ain't got time for this. Open your mouth. What's the problem? and then you want some butt when you finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's called makeup sex.
Yep.
In the words of Cole from Martin, it's so emotional, because y'all working out that anger. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? This nigga laughing, but I'm telling you, yo, that's real.
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
Yeah.
It's
Word.
hard.
Word.
After a while, you realize you too grown to be having somebody walking around you and you ignoring each other.
Hmm. But like I said, we older now. This. I mean, he had. Hey, listen, man. He thinking like that in his early 20s, man. Is he's on the right track?
Definitely,
You know.
he was more. It was mature.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to my last favorite song, which is basically the last track on the album. Is "You Be All Right." It's basically what it says. You gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
Breakup song.
Hmm?
The breakup song.
No, it's just like um, whatever you going through, whatever you searching for, like don't worry about it. You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. You got. I mean, you have that song right there, kid. Listen to that song, yo. Listen to that song, man. Like that. Like if like whenever you stressing, man, listen to that song. Listen to that song.
No matter what you go through, you're gonna be all right.
You'll be all right.
That must have been a staple in the 2000s, because
And you, well,
man,
think about it. You know.
everybody sung about that. The
Think about
places you go, the evils you seen.
it.
I'm going to tell you that it's going to be all right. That was from the Foreign Exchange album. It's the same message that's on this one.
Yeah.
See, that was a staple in the 2000s, yo.
You gonna be all right.
I can't sing.
You gonna be all right. That's yo. Listen, man. That was a dope song. That was a dope track to end the album off with.
Okay, because
That
it
was
gave hope
that
at the
was
end.
really yeah yeah yeah. Cause think about it, like we as men,
Hmm.
we got to go through it. We
Yeah,
deal with a lot of stuff, bro. We deal with a lot of stuff, whether it be from outside or inside the home. We deal with a lot of stuff. We have to take care of a lot of stuff. People depend on us. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? And you don't. If you give up, then everything is done for, man. Like everything is gonna come falling down.
That's a
So
fact.
and bad times don't last forever. So just
That's a fact.
stick it out. You gonna be all right. Trust me, I've been through it.
We having we up, bro.
Look at my face when I tell you that I've been through it. So I'm still here.
And you have people who choose to go through their bad shit and
Right,
stay there,
right,
but you still gotta.
right.
It's hard to leave a horse to water to have them drink. When these people get thirsty enough,
Yeah,
they'll see. Because with the strength of the faith, the size of a mustard seed, you can grow a thought into a creative genius that change your life. But
yeah,
remember, when you have the faith of a mustard seed, you also have the doubt the size of a mustard seed as well.
mm,
And either one you water is going to make whatever reality you have. So it's
right,
it's important for you to believe that something good can happen, because you never know what you can unlock.
right.
You know.
Me personally, my motto is, man, as long as God wake me up to see another day, man, I got a chance to make things better.
Amen.
So
I
that was
mean,
that was a that was a really dope ending to the album. And those are my favorite songs off Music Soul Child's album. And if you ain't noticed, that's damn near the whole album.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I ain't listen one or two or three. I listen that's damn near the whole album right there. I
So let
told
me ask you some questions though.
yeah.
17. Tell me about that one.
Woo! I almost got caught like that.
Hey, I'm listening.
Girls lie about their age, man. These girls lie about their age, but like, luckily for me, I ain't go oops. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
um, it's a sequel to that song on the second album,
Okay.
so it's dope. 17 is like, yo, meets this girl. She lied to him about the age, but she looked mature. And some girls did, even though they're younger. Sometimes they look and act a little bit more mature than what they are. Man, you got to card these. You got to card these girls, man. Um,
shout out to
and if you ain't asking questions, man, you don't ask. If you don't ask the
the
right
right
questions,
questions.
you get caught out there. And 17 is a story about him getting caught out there. Glad it ain't true, but it's a scenario. I put it like
That
that.
has happened to many people,
Yeah, and I would never want that to happen
unfortunately.
to me or anybody I know, because that is a, especially
No,
nowadays.
no,
That's a sticky situation right
no,
there.
no. Ain't no Chris Handsomes.
Mm-mm.
He doing none of that shit.
Call it Chris Hansen.
We ain't doing none of that
Chris
shit.
Hansen.
Someone, like, did
What?
you come over here to meet a certain such a girl? Like she said she was like, no, she ain't, nigga.
Yeah,
You
trying
going
to
to
hear
jail.
that. They not trying to
Nah,
hear that at all. Then once you get that stigma on you, man,
it's a wrap.
so man, it's done. You done.
You got to register every time you move into a town.
Yeah.
I'm good. All right, so 17. We ain't going. Let me ask you about one more. But this is a song that I really. First of all, before we get to that, I still wanted to give him a shout out for touching on things that happen in a typical person's life because I just want to sing. Sounds like he just wants to get off his chest the things that people go through that maybe he did not hear enough in songs. Because R&B or R&B, not neo soul yet, but R&B, you always heard about love, cheating, side chicks, side dudes, and heartbreak. That's all it ever was, right? But it was different aspects of it.
Nah. I mean, you had the conscious R&B too. You had to wake up everybody. You
Is
had
there a
the
conscious R&B song on here?
you had the Marvin Gaye's. Nah, his. I think this album is just about life.
That's what I'm saying. So keep it. You right. It is, but about when it just come to life, the most conscious thing you do is live it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I want to ask you about what you're gonna do when the L is gone.
Hmm.
Talk to me about that song.
Damn, I can't remember that song too tough, man.
Cause it sounds like what you're gonna do when the love is gone.
It's probably what it's about. I gotta listen to the song again. I gotta listen to the song
I
again.
think that's one of the most interesting songs on the album
I
because from
remember.
a male perspective, we
Yeah.
always talk about wanting the girl.
Right.
But the real thing is, what do you do as a man when you lose your girl or the love is gone? How do you move on? How do you heal? How do you put yourself in a position to grow from that? I'm telling y'all
You gotta love her
my
completely.
experiences. Love is some hurtful shit,
It can be.
brother.
It can
Falling
be.
in love is the most righteous thing anybody could want in their lives.
Hmm.
And that's why relationships hurt so much. Because when you hurt a person's feelings, if you are a caring individual, not a piece of crap, it
Yeah.
will affect you. And when somebody hurts your feelings and you really have real feelings for them, the type of pain that you feel is that you can't explain those words in words. It's hurtful,
It's a
you know?
disappointment too, because you expect. Well, for me, it's more of a disappointment because you have expectations of building a life with the person you with, and then when everything breaks down, it's like, damn, I wasted my time.
My
I
time, my
wasted,
energy, my resources, my especially energy, my thoughts.
shit, especially resources. Damn it.
Yeah, yeah, especially now. Especially now with these weirdos out here talking about you said that's a stupid bitch, pardon my language, who said a man that makes $80,000 is too broke for her.
Yeah, while she only making 20. Yeah, I dig it. I get it.
Idiots.
I
But
get it.
you see women in dating who are getting older saying, I don't care if he make 20,000. If he happy and he wants to be with me, fine. As long as he does me right, treats me right. I mean, it takes pain. It takes pain for you to realize the truth about life, and that's
Yeah.
why I think this. What was you gonna do when the L is gone? That's
Mhm.
what I think. That I think songs like that are most important because we all jump into the fairy tale of life. We always talk about the princess who kissed the beast and the nigga became human. A lot of us don't focus on what it's like to love the beast, though. A
Mhm.
lot of us don't talk about what it is you go through to heal when the love is gone. What do you do in a relationship when the love is leaving and you're still there?
Yeah.
shout out to realism. That's the one thing about this album, from what I do remember about it in depth. That's the one thing I liked, is that when he sung, even though it came from a young man's perspective at the time, that was our level.
Mhm.
It was conversation pieces that was real to us, not just let's just sing and make a hit. Let's just catch a vibe and be trendy.
Yeah.
It was an album. It was like, let me talk to y'all, or let me sing to y'all about the things I just want to talk about that I think you need to hear. And that's lost art, man. This
Yeah,
is a
man.
Chef Kiss album, yo.
That's
I
why
don't know
it's
if it's
like
a classic to me, but to this man right here, it's one of them ones, yo.
this was the one, and that, like what you said just now is why the album resonated with me, so much, man. Like I said, the album for me, I got shit. I mean that 7 favorite songs out of 15 on the on the album, man.
Okay.
But with me, the album has no skips, yo. So even though I
Okay.
can't remember the song, like I could listen to this album and just I'll run through the whole album, man. And this is like the only album that I've done that with,
Mm.
and it's because the subject matter in the music was so relatable to me. You know
Were
what I
you
mean?
going through stuff at the time?
No, it wasn't. It was just
It was just life.
yeah. It's like yo, I could dig this. Yo, I remember when it's such and such and such. Yo, I remember feeling like this at this time. You know what I mean?
Did I get lied?
All right.
He's going through it. He's going through it. I ain't telling y'all so.
Man, so yeah, man. So man, like, yo, shout out to Music Soul Child for one of the dopest albums I have ever listened to, man. And the
Can I ask you a
ones that
question
come
though?
after that, though.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
As an R&B connoisseur, what is the difference between R&B and neo soul?
What is it, R&B? It's like you said, neo soul. It's a different. I call it the evolution of R&B.
How so?
I call it evolution of R&B because it's not just the regular degular. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like from when D'Angelo came out with Brown Sugar, it's like you said, Brown Sugar had the mixture of
And funk.
jazz and funk to it. Erica Badu, when her album dropped, it
That
was
was
it was different from what you would hear from
that
a
was
Anita.
jazz and hip hop.
Right, it was different from what you would hear from an Anita
Was
Baker or Whitney Houston
right.
or a Brandy or a Monica at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a different it's a different vibe, and it's like they put their soul. Not that the other artists don't, but it's more of the soul of the community in their music.
Okay.
Like listen to NDRE. You know what I mean? Video. I'm not my hair. You know what I mean?
Brown skin.
One of my favorite, yeah, Brown Skin is dope. But one of the songs that hit me, especially in recent years, is "This Too Shall Pass."
Okay.
You know, it's just like it's a evolution. It's evolution. It's going the right way. It's not devolve. It's not a de-evolution. It was an evolution. It bring the music is just is different and it touches you a little bit more.
Okay. So neo soul is much once again soul driven.
Yeah.
Neo soul was the rehashing of the conscious R&B era, though, right?
Hmm.
It was the rehashing of the Marvin Gaye. It
Yeah.
was the rehashing of the Stevie Wonder. It was the rehashing of Donny Hathaway. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So there y'all go. I mean, I'm just asking questions that some people may know and some people may not know because
Yeah.
I like to hear other people's perspective
Yeah.
to know what they know.
And I kept that here. R&B's R&B. I don't know. I
It
mean,
is. You know what I mean?
it's different things, for different people, man.
I want to tell you something else. This album was not a darling to the American public when it comes to the the rating system. It was a decent album. All Music rated this a 3 out of 5. BBC Music, pause, um, said it was favorable. Enemy, the Odell version, the Odell rating was 4 out of 5. The Ward version was 2.5 out of 5. Pop Matters called this album favorable. Q did a 3 out of 5. Rap City was favorable. Rolling Stone magazine got this at a 3 out of 5, and Yahoo Music considered this album favorable. This album was not the darling of American society. On the U.S. Billboard Top 200, it was ranked 24th at its highest position. In the top R&B and hip hop albums on Billboard, it was number 4. At the year-end chart, that was the weekly charts. The year-end charts, the U.S. Billboard 200 had this at 56, and U.S. top R&B and hip hop albums had it number 4. This album, though, is a certified platinum album upon its initial run after release. Is
So
there
what does
anything
that tell
you
you?
want to say about that?
Ah, that's we asked each other the same question. What was the demographic? What's the demographic of most of the companies that rated his album?
Yahoo Music is contemporarily Caucasian, I would believe.
There you go.
Rolling Stone magazine is,
Well, we already know.
yeah.
All right.
Rap City is a music streaming service. It's like Napster.
Right.
So that could be anybody.
That's also pop.
Q is British.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Matters is international.
That's just pop. Okay.
Enemy is British. You already know BBC, pause, is British. Allmusic.com is American. So that tells you what countries are considered professional ratings when it comes to music.
Right. So it's basically pop.
Right.
You have these rating companies that particularly cater to pop.
Right.
So this album is not gonna they're not gonna feel it. They're
Mm,
not gonna feel it. The pop culture is not gonna feel it the way we feel it.
I
They'll
can
run
see
with
that.
they'll run with a couple of the songs. Like I said, I think Love is like one of the biggest songs of the album.
It's classic. That's a classic.
Right, but the rest is not gonna resonate with a pop audience like that. You know what I mean? This is
Did
a
you have the
classic.
extra? Did you? I want to ask you something about that because I want to ask you. Did you have the extra songs on there? Or did that come later?
Oh, I think that came later. I
Okay,
had the album when it first came out.
okay, because the duet with Angie Stone wasn't on the original album, right?
No,
I said, and that would that would beg me to ask that question because Angie Stone is a pillar in the music community, especially in the hip hop and R&B community.
right?
Angie Stone is a chameleon who's done both. So if he's doing a song with Angie Stone, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah,
But how was Angie Stone taken at that time to those other people? Probably not so highly.
no,
So what it meant to us probably was not the same as what it meant to them. So
it's not.
I say that, and I brought that up just to say, check out the album on your own and leave a comment to how you like the album or what's your favorite song in the comments because we can go by what other people say, but if they're not really us, it don't count to me. You know what I'm saying? We got to have our own opinions and take care of our own pieces of art and make them our own and not listen to what other people say and critique our art.
So basically, use your brain. You know what's dope and what's not,
Yeah,
and speak up on it.
that's it.
Tell the radio.
After radio.
Do what some of these artists are scared to do when the radio asks them, well, why are they not playing this type of music? Not because you're not playing it.
That's right.
Simple as that.
Right.
Yeah, just y'all do that. Y'all do that. I think I mentioned this in the show we did long time ago. Is that back then The people dictated what was played on the radio and what was not. They dictated what was dope and what was not. Now, some songs did get through that wasn't, but for the most part, we dictated what they played on the radio. Now it's the other way around. They're gonna tell you this song is dope, and you just gonna mindlessly listen to it.
because they play it every so often because their company bought the block in which the music is getting played. So they bought the block where the commercials and commercials are getting played around certain songs,
Right.
how they want to highlight things that needs to be heard at a certain time of the day.
And I
The
call that
playlist movement has ran the radio for years. Now people are catching on.
the Sagat effect.
Funk that.
Yeah, funk that.
Get a new DJ.
Play the same 5 songs 15 times a day for 3 months.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's what it is. So once again, shout out to Music Soul Child for making a more than classic album. This album is I love it. I'll tell you, I love it. Like I said, there's no skips on this album, man. No skips on this album. Now, with that said, it is also in this month of November the 40th anniversary of the song "Tender Love" by the Force MDs.
What do you know about the Force MDs?
Love is a house.
Where they
Um,
from?
I don't know.
They're from Staten Island.
Oh,
So when people talk about Wu Tang, you need to talk about the Force MDs. They are the ones who went to war with Roxanne Shante, I believe. Right?
I think
Just
so.
no, no, I'm wrong. I apologize. The Force MDs, they were known as the LDs, and they were the Force MCs. They could rap,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but they
yeah.
will also harmonize it.
Right.
I apologize, y'all. I'm tired. You can see it in my face.
That was like your
They
bone
had the
thugs.
song "Tears," and then and then he had the classic "Tender Love,"
Tender
produced by Jimmy Jam and
and
Terry Lewis.
Terry Lewis, Flight Time Productions. Beautiful. Yo, did you know that that song was supposed to be for New Edition?
Nah,
Yeah, that was supposed to be for New Edition. That's supposed to be for New Edition. Somehow some wires got crossed and Force MDs ended up getting the song. And that
nah.
song is a like I said, I'm the slow jam man. I love a good ballad, man. That is oh man. That is a dope ballad, man. And if if it's the 40th anniversary of Tender Love, that means that picture you see up there, that Crush Groove, is the 40th anniversary of that Crush Groove soundtrack because that song debuted on the Crush Groove soundtrack. Crush grooving, body
It
moving.
debuted there.
Yeah.
I know it was
They
featured
made that
there.
song particularly for that soundtrack.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
that
know this
song.
was the song for their second album. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. No, that was for that. That song was made for that soundtrack. That because they needed a song for the love scene between Sheila E. and I guess who Blair Underwood, right? He
He
played
played
Russell
Russell Simmons,
Simmons. Yeah,
aka Russell Walker.
yeah. I was getting his ass beat by big ass dude in a cut off tank top.
Hey man, you know what's funny about this movie, yo? First Groove was, I think, is that no, Wild Style is the first, but this was the commercial one for all the commercial rappers. This is the first movie where the commercial rappers got their shine on camera because this is when LL Cool J first debuted. That
Yeah,
man's first music video was a movie. Come on, yo. Box. And then I can't live without my radio. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I
the king
mean,
of rock. There is none higher. Sucker MC should call me sire. To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. I won't stop
stop
rocking till
rocking to
I
all
reach. Damn,
right.
I'm getting to the whole
This
thing.
movie had New Edition, Curtis Blow, the Fat Boys, Run DMC, Sheila E., Blair Underwood, the Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Russell Simmons,
Yep.
Richard Gant, Rick Rubin,
Rick
Dr.
Rubin.
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde,
Mm-hmm.
B. Fine, and Paul Anthony George of Full Force.
Force. Yep. They was the ones with the
Chris Rock is in the video in this movie, yo.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, man. Like, look, this is one of them films that's hip hop history, bro.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the songs on there. And now you in my alley, yo.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about this. This album came out September 30th, 1985.
Let me pull this up.
Let's talk about what came out on this album. Crush Groove, Can't Stop the Street, Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
I Can't Live Without My Radio, LL Cool J.
Yep.
If I Ruled the World, Curtis Blow.
All You Can Eat.
All You Can Eat by the Fat Boys. Feel the Spin, Debbie Harry, Holly Rock, Holly Rock. Yo, Sheila E.
Yep.
She's on It, Beastie Boys, Love Triangle, The Gap Band, Tender Love, Force MDs, and then Crush Groovin' by the Crush Groove All Stars, Run DMC, Sheila E., Curtis Blow, and the Fat Boys. Come on, man.
Yep.
Not to mention, when they re-released the soundtrack, they had the extended version of songs and other songs that appear in the movie. If y'all don't have this movie, this is hip hop treasure you should own.
The movie.
Huh?
You ain't got this movie, yo. If you ain't got this movie, the soundtrack was kind of hard to get. You ain't got this movie. Y'all gotta take away your black card, bro.
Yeah, man. Because
you
need this movie, Beat Street, and Wild Style. Like you need, especially Wild Style. You need that movie. But other songs that you may know that came out that was big on this album, just to give you a couple, because I'm not giving you everything. A Love Bazaar, Sheila E.
Oh man, yeah.
Shout out to Prince.
Yeah, word.
The real king of pop, by the way.
He's doing background and ad-libs on that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince is the man, yo.
Listen to
Rest in peace.
Word.
Shout out to the Fat Boys. Fat Boys. Come on, that was in the movie.
That's my joint, man. Word.
Yeah, don't you dog me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, My Secret by New Edition.
Yeah. Yep.
And of course, LL Cool J, you know. But Run DMC, who were the stars of this really, they were the biggest thing on the block. And Curtis Blow was the first, you know what I'm saying? But Run DMC, come on, man. Kings of Rock is like that. Can you rock it like this? Can you rock it like this? Oh, I could rock it like that. Like, come on, yo. Crush Groove is like a statement in history. This movie cost $3 million to film. That was the budget, $3 million to get this done. And this movie grossed over $11 million, just to show you how back in the day, how people hated hip hop and it was supposed to be a fad. It tripled the amount of money, then some, that it made. So they had a ROI of $8 million above budget.
So you saying they made more than that movie rapping?
Oh my God, yo. Yo, what's up with you in this movie rapping, yo? Nobody talks about this movie rapping. What is wrong with you? If Ice-T wasn't in it breakdancing, it was ass.
Yeah, you gotta watch rapping, yo.
No, I don't.
Yo, my man, what was my man that day from Coming to America, man? Daryl. Soul Glow Daryl, yeah, he was in there rapping, yo.
Soul Glow Daryl?
Soul Glow Daryl was in there rapping, yo.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it, yo. But yo, this was the age where people was rapping with Jerry curls and leather pants, yo. And the funny thing is, yo, as much as y'all hate the East Coast was had some of the funniest stuff in the world. Look, we know Miami for twerking. Shout out to Luke. Yeah. We know the West Coast for gangbanging, right? Gang war. Sorry, not gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? But in the East Coast, we knew rappers for their wordplay and how they move when they rap. My man, people say this was the 90s, right? This was the 80s.
Word.
It was, I don't know what this Power Rangers shit was they was doing, but they would dance. Like, then I dance. And then they emphasized every damn last word
Got the
in the
hug.
rhyme. So you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then thanks to Melly Mel, everybody like, oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Rah. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, good times, man. Shout out to the 80s, man.
Yeah, word up, man.
With Curtis Blow with his and then put their hand out and then they I'm like, yo, everybody doing superhero poses at the end of their verse, yo. Man,
I
yo,
gotta
Crush
say,
Groove was the shit, yo.
I gotta say, with us coming up from the '80s through the '90s, we had
The best eras of music.
best eras, man. Best every, and I'm not just saying that to knock everything today, man, because I'm not stuck in the
Nah,
past, but
nah.
I mean the proof is in the pudding, because all our music is in y'all TikToks, all you younger people, all our music is in your TikToks. The BET Awards is nothing but a
Trash.
snore fest until
It's trash.
until they bring somebody from our era to come do a tribute for their music.
Check out
That,
the Heritage Hip Hop Awards, by the way. The BT Awards is trash.
yes, sir. But for the
Sorry, I
past,
mean,
yeah, I mean, look, we tell the truth here. But like with the for the past couple years, man, they had to get the artists from our time to come in and rock the show. Cause
yeah.
you
And people from our era still tour.
yes.
Look at what Rock the Bells did.
Mhm.
Look what Nas is doing with Mass Appeal and The Legends Has It. Look at how, listen, yo,
Shit. On the R&B
America
side.
may not appreciate us, but overseas, where y'all hate that boom bap sound, they
Mhm.
love it.
Mhm.
And y'all could be bombs over Baghdad all day. No disrespect to Outkast because they're dope. You just can't shut the door on the originators and it is dated or it's not passionate. It's still good music.
Mhm.
And I don't know, man. I'm good, yo.
I guess look on the R&B side, you got Brandy and Monica touring. You got New Edition with Boys the Men and Tony Braxton touring.
Yeah, I mean, if Brandy ain't walking out the stage saying her lights ain't right or something, you do have a dope show. If you Boys the Men brought out the fourth member, he came out with his cane, his
Yeah,
deep voice. That
yeah,
was fire because you got to see the original group back together. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. No, well, he wasn't with him when they first came out though.
Who was that?
I think it was Mark Dorsey. Mark Dorsey.
Who's that?
He was original member of Boys and Men, but I think he didn't get with them when they signed and got on. So it was just those four.
Is Boys and Men really from Philly or they from South Jersey?
Mm,
That's a good question. I'd love for them to answer.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
good.
know.
Yo. Can you rock it like this? I can rock it like that. That was my shit, yo.
All you can eat, you can eat. Bring me some more food, please.
Rest in peace to Prince Marky D and Buff, the human beatbox.
Word.
Shout out to Raphael, aka Kuroski,
Yes, sir.
my guy. Shout out to
Yeah.
Kuroski, yo.
Yeah. Rest
Yo,
in peace, TC from the Force MDs, man.
rest
The
in
lead
peace.
singer.
Yo, how many of them died, yo?
Couple, man.
Like a bunch of them died, yo.
Couple
Let
died,
me do
yo.
some research real quick. Of the Force MDs. I think a lot of them are dead, yo. TCD
Yep.
died in 1988. Mercury died in 1995.
Hmm.
Dr. Rock, DJ Dr. Rock died in 1996.
Damn.
Trisco died in 2016. And Jesse D died in 2022.
Sheesh. So how many
That's
original members you got left?
two. Damon Hayward and Sean Waiters.
Hmm.
Everybody else, other members, you have Zayn Capers, Stevie D, and Khalil. So I don't know, man. That's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yep.
And because I know one thing, without the Force MDs, who could rap and sing, there was 6 dudes, yo. You had without them, do you have a Wu Tang? Without them, do you have a Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Hmm.
It's a lot to ask because these are trendsetters, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about music that I love, yo, just like with the music album and the Crush Groove soundtrack, no matter where you were at, when you got something, you received something that was different and trend setting, you could recount how it changed your life
Hmm.
and how you listen to music. But when you talk about with Music Soulchild, how it doesn't, you couldn't skip anything. But Crush Groove, come on, yo, like that was like us watching hip hop on a major screen and having music we could jam to.
Yeah. Right.
Everybody did this back in the day.
Hmm.
And then you had the rappers and superhero pose.
Hmm.
And we could just party and it wouldn't be so much violence, yo. It was like,
No.
where's the
No.
house parties at, man? Like, man, it take you back, yo.
It was basically what the hippies would say. Everything was like peace and love, man.
It wasn't peace and love, but
It was peace and love, but
yeah, all right. Because you know, you always had a knucklehead that did something stupid,
of
but it
course,
wasn't the norm,
yeah,
is what
yeah,
we're saying,
yeah. That's what I mean by that. It wasn't. It wasn't a bombardment of it like we have right now, man.
which I hate. A lot of our youth don't understand. Like the youth, I don't like the youth are being cheated. They don't understand what neo soul is. They don't know what good R&B is, and they don't know what this type of hip hop is, where everybody's not sounding the same or rapping the same or having the same conversation. We
Right.
had it was diversity because the fat boys were fat. Run DMC were the street dudes.
Disco
Curtis
three.
Blow was the mainstream guy. Yeah, man. I mean, Sheila E. did not sound like real Roxanne. You know what I'm saying? It was different.
I didn't think she rapped. She
Sheila
just,
E.
yeah, she just,
That's
she
what I'm
just,
saying. But all women now, they all do the same thing. It seems.
yeah.
It's either, or they just one shake they some shake their ass, and the other ones are singers, and then you have them trying to pull people into a certain lane that can or cannot be measured, and that's like Scarlett. She the hard New York chick, but she got a heart, and she's trying to show her femininity, but runaway love. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that's
uh,
that's the joint she did with Mary J, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
the Ludacris remake. Yeah, shout out to Scarlett, and I want to see her succeed.
yeah, word.
But yo, man, I mean, this was fun, yo.
Oh yeah,
It's good to be back on in R&B.
yeah.
Make sure y'all subscribe in R&B on ANNONRNB on Instagram. Let's see if we got that, yo. Because you know what? You could talk with so much. Let's see if we have that here. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Check this out. A&N on R&B is on YouTube and Instagram, right?
There it is.
Hey, there it is,
Yeah.
right there.
Uh,
A&N R&B on Instagram, and you can see ANNONRNB. I got
right.
videos up there. Snippets of videos like these. I do videos where I do videos called the dope sample, where I will take a song that samples an older song. I'll give you the older song, and then you can see where that song has been sampled at. You know what I mean? I got what's that? Same song, different artists or covers, where I take songs that have been covered and I highlight the different artists that covers the song in the original. You got a lot of stuff on here. Got commentary like this. It's all on there. So like I said before in my promo, we deep in these R&B streets, man. Um,
Wait, wait,
check.
wait. You got another thing that you do too.
What's that? Suicide Squirrel.
Oh, Y'all know who Suicide Squirrel is?
I'm
Follow
gonna give y'all
the
the legend
truth,
Suicide Squirrel. Yeah,
the
just give him
underscore truth
yeah,
128 on Instagram.
and I'll give you
One
the
thing that
full.
Nas does is this. Nas is wasted potential.
Haven't done that in a long
Where
time.
he talks about a song from an album that should have been out that he thinks would have been a dope single. If I return to the Music Soulchild album, what was the wasted potential on there that you think could have came out been a smash single?
Let's see. This thing on the list. Shit. All the ones I mentioned, man.
Mm.
143. My girl, definitely. That I could visualize a video being made for my girl. Um,
Dang.
143. Like I said, I like that slick talk when it comes to talking slick to your girl. Even if you ain't trying to impress her, like that's your girl already, man. Yo, I think they like that, man. You put a little, try to be clever with how you do things or say things, or how you are with your woman. So 143 is would have been a dope joint. I could see them doing a period piece off that. Like I said, that was a beeper thing. That's how people type one like I love you on the beat. That's 143. So 143 would have been real dope.
Okay.
143, yeah, basically, yeah, 143 and my girl.
I'm with it, bro.
Those are the
I'm with
wasted
it.
potentials off that album.
I'm with it. Because at the end of the day, good music is to be appreciated, man. I'm gonna keep it real and honest with you. You selected two great projects in my estimation. And A&N R&B is a great show. Everybody should tap in. And not only that, it's all about supporting. Let us know what y'all think. Leave your comments. Leave your comments below. Write. Let us know what you want to see. Is there an album you would like for us to talk about? Let us know. And let's bring this back to becoming one of the premier R&B shows, reviews, and conversation pieces on the net. You know what I mean? You want to close this out with anything?
Yes, sir. Yo, shout out to Music. Shout out to the Force MDs. Man, matter of fact, everybody that's on that Crush Groove soundtrack, man. Hell, shout out to Russell Simmons for inspiring the movie in the first place. Shout out to Flight Time for always giving us dope music, man. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, y'all make magic. I'm telling you. Music Soul Child. What was his latest album? I be
Has a blue cover. Let me give me a second. Music Soul Child's latest out. Give me 1 second. I'm looking up right now. His latest album is called Victims and Villains. It came out in 2023.
Hit Boy, right?
And his latest song, the last song was October 31st in 2024.
Yo, pick up his music, man. Pick up his music. Like, ain't an R&B does the same thing Heritage Hip Hop does is we introduce you to your future favorite artist. So, I mean, has been out for a while, but if you haven't had the pleasure of listening to his music, he has a amazing catalog. So check him out. And like I said, what I like about music as well is that like he always had one dope slow jam. Like I said, I'm a slow jam man. He always had one dope slow jam on his album, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, shout out to Music Man. Congratulations on the 25th anniversary of your album. Congratulations on the 40th anniversary of the Crush Groove soundtrack and Tender Love by Force MDs. This is Ain't In No R&B. It's your man Nas here. At my side, I have Karavia of Heritage Hip Hop. If you like what you see, leave a comment, subscribe, like, follow the page. Follow Ain't It No R&B on Instagram. You can follow me as well. Truth underscore 128.
The underscore truth
Yeah, the
128.
underscore truth 128. Yeah, well, I get a little bit looser. It's not strictly Ain't It No R&B stuff I post. Oh, you see, just check the page out. With that said, man, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for having this conversation with us. Um, one love, peace, and until next time, I'll be thinking of you.
One.